The Blacklist. On July 14th, the Center for Countering Disinformation, an organ of the Ukrainian government, an adjunct of the Office of the Presidency of Ukraine, published a list of 72 persons, many of whom were Americans, including myself, whom they categorized as Russian propagandists. The interesting thing about this is that the Center for Countering Disinformation, when it was formed in April of 2021, lacked a budget, lacked a staff, lacked any capacity to do work. And yet, a little more than a year later, they're publishing a list of 72 Russian propagandists. How did this come about? One needs only look to the United States Congress, which on May 21st of this year passed a law, Public Law 117-128, dealing with an appropriation of monies for Ukraine. Among the money appropriated was about $8.7 billion that could be used for emergency funds, including paying the salaries of Ukrainian civil servants. So apparently U.S. taxpayer money is being used to pay the salaries of Ukrainian civil servants who are preparing lists that include Americans whom they call Russian propagandists. But this isn't even the worst of it, because the day that this list was published, the Center for Countering Disinformation held a meeting. It was attended by representatives of the United States State Department, and during that meeting, the acting head of the Center for Countering Disinformation proclaimed that the people on this list should be categorized as information terrorists. Now, this is unacceptable on any number of levels, but most importantly, as an American, this would represent the abrogation or the suppression of my freedom of speech, a constitutionally protected right. Now, normally one wouldn't say that the Ukrainian government can abridge freedom of speech because they're the Ukrainians, I'm an American. But the Ukrainian government could only assemble this list because of money that was authorized by the United States Congress. And the First Amendment of the United States Constitution prohibits Congress from enacting any legislation or law that infringes on free speech. Congress has done just that. This is unacceptable. This is un-American. This is unconstitutional.